President Rouhani, as you've seen reported in the press, will be visiting Switzerland and Austria as part of their ongoing efforts to work with the Europeans. It is interesting that he will be traveling to Vienna. This month of July is the 29th anniversary that Iranian operatives using diplomatic cover assassinated the head of an Iranian Kurdish dissident group and two others.
Abdul Rahman Ghassemlou was born in 1930 in Urmia to a Kurdish family of landlords during the Shah's reign in Iran. At 18, he went to France to get his bachelor's in economics and sociology. From a young age, Ghassemlou showed great courage for his political principles. In Paris, he organized protests and spoke out against the Shah's increasing autocratic behavior. As a result of pressure from the Iranian embassy, Ghassemlou was forced to continue his education in Prague. He was a leading Kurdish academic of his time. His PhD dissertation, Kurdistan and the Kurds, was published in 1962 and translated into many languages. It is the primary source of their geography and history. Ghassemlou garnered international respect in 1968 as a professor of economics at Charles University in Prague, condemning the Soviet invasion of Czechoslovakia. Ghassemlou believed that any ideology, including socialism, cannot and should not be promoted through military means. He paid the cost for his intellectual stance against the Soviet invasion when he was expelled from Prague. In 1971, Ghassemlou became the president of the Kurdistan Democratic Party of Iran and reorganized it. 8 years later, he and his party members returned to Iranian Kurdistan. Within months, the party attracted hundreds of thousands of followers among Kurds. Ghassemlou, on one hand, mobilized his party militarily, while at the same time looked for any opportunity to negotiate with the Islamic Republic's leader, Khomeini. Kurdish areas were an anomaly because nationalist sentiment for Iran became the main theme in Kurdistan, while Islamists obtained popular support elsewhere. After the 1979 revolution, Ghassemlou was the Kurds' most influential leader. In the first election in 1982 after the revolution, he was elected by the people of West Azerbaijan to the Assembly of Experts to prepare the constitution. However, the Kurd was the only secular member. Khomeini labeled him the enemy of God, and Ghassemlou never went to the council. As the Iranian regime was not ready to provide the Kurds with any type of autonomy, a deadly struggle began between Iranian Peshmerga forces and Iran's IRGC. The end of the 8-year Iran-Iraq War in 1988 and the death of Khomeini on June 3, 1989, made Ghassemlou hopeful that the Iranian regime might soften its policies. His aide, and an Iraqi professor acting as a mediator, went to Austria to negotiate in late 1988 and early 1989. But on July 13, 1989, Ghassemlou was assassinated by suspected Iranian operatives in Vienna. Mohammad Jafar Sohrawardi, an Iranian representative, was wounded in the shooting and hospitalized. The Iranian government pressured Austria to return the Iranian representatives freely. Arrest warrants for the 3 Iranians were not issued until November of 1989. They remain active. Sohrawardi is now the head of the Office of the Speaker of Iranian Parliament, Ali Larijani. The future may reveal more about the Ghassemlou assassination case and the role Austria played. What is clear is that Ghassemlou's struggle has remained in the minds of Kurds across the world.